Welcome back, all you Hot Wheels fans, fanatics, and freaks. This is bringing another video here. I'm going to go over some cars that I picked up this weekend real quick. I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible because, like I said, I was going to show you guys some video from the last Hot Wheels collector's meet that I go to over in Milpitas, California. Anyways, I'm going to show you some stuff real quick because I got a lot to cover. I don't want to make this video forever long. Picked that up this weekend at the store. The 70 Plymouth Superbird. I'm sure everybody's seen that. Sorry for the shaky camera, by the way. I am looking at getting a new camera and a stand, so we don't have to do this no more. The 70 Ford Escort. You guys have seen that this year. It's pretty cool. I really like this one a lot. Of course, they use this one in the Fast and the Furious. And this came in two colors. This color, and then they did another one that was blue with the white Tampo stripes. So, I'm sure you guys have seen that around. Yeah, after looking at my last videos, I realized that I just didn't like the quality of the video. So I'm going to get a new camera here. Porsche 911. I don't even know if I'm going to keep that one, to tell you the truth. I just haven't been really collecting the Porsches. Spur of the moment purchase I get. The 90 Acura NSX. I love that. I love this one, so I picked it up as well. Picked up a couple of them. I'll use one for a trade at the next meet. So that's the cool thing about going to these little Hot Wheels meets is sometimes you have one somebody else wants, and you can do a trade, which is pretty cool. 62 Chevy Custom. I love this casting. I got this one in the yellow one this year. So it came in this color and yellow this year. I'm trying to go through these pretty quick because I know that a lot of you guys subscribe to other YouTube channels and they go over some of this stuff already. Just want to show you what I picked up this week. So lime green Lambo. I do pick up the Lambos. I don't pick up a whole lot of the newer model stuff, but I always got to get the Lambo. And then I found one of these, which is the treasure hunt, the Time Tracker treasure hunt for this year. Now, it's pretty fun when you find a treasure hunt because there's not a whole lot of those. The super treasure hunts are even harder to find, but I've found 3 regular treasure hunts so far this year, which that's even difficult because there's so many collectors in my area. Now, normally when I get a treasure hunt, I'm like, oh, cool, yeah, I want to grab it. But I'm not nearly as excited as if I can find a super. But there's something really cool about this particular treasure hunt, and I'll come back to it, and I'll tell you why. But I was really happy I got this after what I found out the other night, and I'll show you here in just a second. I picked up also the Backwoods Bomb from the Real Rider series. Pretty cool. I want to get several of these from the older castings, so I'm going to put together a little history video on that one. Picked up a BMW. Now, Target here by my house got a whole bunch of the Real Rider stuff in from this particular series. And of course, you flip it over the back and you can always see the 6 cars that went out. And the rack was full of all the cars. There was about 4 or 5 each of this series Real Rider, but someone had already bought all the BMWs, so there wasn't a single BMW, and I actually had to go across town, and I actually got lucky and found that one again. I grabbed 2 of those because once I saw how hard they were to come by, I knew I could use it for a trade later on, maybe next month at the next Hot Wheels meet. The Bubble Gunner. Now, I wasn't super crazy about this when I first saw it on the shelf, and I actually passed it up a couple of times a long time ago. But I've really kind of gotten back into what they call retrofuturism and the artwork, and this kind of plays right into that. And considering this is an old one, and there's a lot of original castings, I thought this would be a fun one to try to collect all the previous ones too, so I can do a little history video on that one as well. So that was one that I chose for that. Let me see here. What else do I got? Picked up the Subaru Brat this month as well, and Spectra Frost, one of the cool classics. I don't buy every single cool classics in Real Rider and Redline that they come out with because I'm really interested in kind of finding stuff that's basically redone that I can go back and collect the older versions of and do that. Like I said, go back and kind of look at the history and the different paint schemes and stuff like that. Let's see here. What else do I got here? All right. Also picked up this one here, the Aston Martin. I usually don't pick up the Aston Martins, but I just really like that color. I just wish I already had a good camera already. That's why I'm kind of holding off to do any more like really long or in-depth videos on a particular casting or any more cars. Tesla Model S. I snagged one of those up. It was the only one on the shelf that I found, so I grabbed one of those. Now, on to what I picked up at the Hot Wheels meet. By the way, they do a drawing, several drawings at the very end, and I won a drawing. So I'm going to show you guys what I won in that drawing here in just a second as well. Like I said, I also still have that video, and so towards the end of this video, you're going to see the little Hot Wheels collectors meet. So, let's see here, that's the same one. I picked this one up because I didn't have it. The 1970 Toyota Celica. This was from 2014. It's a newer, it's only a year old, but I really like old school stuff, especially the old JDM or anything old Honda, Ford, Toyota, anything that's from the 70s I pretty much dig. So I really like that one. I like for the fact that the headlights are clear and the taillights are clear. And the reason they are is because when they mold the front windshield and the back windshield, it actually goes inside the car and it goes all the way back to the taillights and headlights. And I really like it when they do this because it makes the car look so much nicer than just a tampo on the body of the car, which, you know, I could almost care less sometimes if they put those tampos on for the headlights, but I really like it when they put the clear ones. I'm actually going to work on a project to where I can see if I can put some lights in one of those and do a little tutorial video on that, which will be pretty cool. Now, I picked up this when I first got there. I saw it. I didn't have it. It was the Lotus from 007, and I got really lucky on the Lotus because... well, I'll explain that to you here in a second as well. But the Lotus, you can see the different ones that they released for the 007 on the back side. But I got this when I first got there, and I got something else in the drawing that went with this, which was pretty cool. So, I picked this up. Actually, I picked this one up about a week ago. I didn't know if you guys had already seen that one or not. But I always dig the wagons. I really like that kind of stuff, so it's pretty cool. So I'll always get the wagons. Alright, and then the 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser. I traded several cars that I had for this one. And it's a red line. Was really happy to get this one. Of course, this is a casting that's been around for a little bit. And I'm not quite sure how far back it goes. Off the top of my head, I'll have to look again. But I think this is one that I'll try to collect a bunch of series previous to that as well. And one of my favorite cars, and I paid a little money, and I traded some other cars that I had for it, was the Nissan Skyline. I always dig the Nissan Skylines. I mean, who doesn't like the Nissan Skylines? I mean, seriously. But this is a pretty cool casting. I love this car. Absolutely love it. So, now, let me get back to here. So, I showed you this one. These were the two that this is the one that I picked up in the store. This is one I picked up at the meet. And I'll show you what's really cool about these two here in just a second here. Alright, so in the drawing, I won 4 cars and a poster. I already have this one, so I'll use it for a trade maybe next time I go back. Or maybe I'll do a Hot Wheels giveaway. I don't really have any subscribers. I think I got like maybe 2 or 3. Not enough to really do a giveaway. But maybe I'll start stacking anything that I get or I win. Or maybe I'll stack it if I already have it. And we'll just do a big giveaway. Here's the next one I got. Just a regular main line, but it's a 19. I think this one came out, yeah, 99 edition. The little 1936 Cord. Pretty cool little car. And then I got this in the drawing as well, which I was really stoked about. I like these Flying Customs. Got the original black walls on it. So I was really happy to win that one. And now back to the last car that was in that drawing that I won. that I picked up was the Aston Martin. Like I said, normally I don't collect the Aston Martin stuff except for that one that you saw, but the cool thing about this, it's the other 007. So what made it cool is that I had purchased this one, and then I won this one in a drawing later that night. So I've got, you know, 2 cars from the 007 series, which was pretty cool. Now, back to this one. Now, I've never been really super crazy about the treasure hunts they did this year, but I do grab them when I see them because they are the treasure hunts and they're hard to come by. But here's what's cool about it. This is what I end up getting in the raffle drawing that I won with those 4 cars I just showed you. This is a poster, and it's signed by the designer Li Wei Chang. See a signature right there. Now, just this past week, there was a huge Hot Wheels collector convention in Las Vegas, which isn't too far from here, but somebody obviously from the club went there and they got a bunch of these, and some of them were actually signed and they put them in the raffle, in the drawing. Super cool. So here I have the actual poster, the designer signed, as well as I found the car the week prior, which I almost never even find these because we have a lot of collectors in the area. So I was super stoked about that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is show you guys some video from the collector's meet. And so you guys can kind of see how it works and what it looks like. And then hopefully here in the next month, I will be looking at getting a new camera, new video camera to upload these videos with, so we can get some better video and better picture to you. And I might actually even get a sign up for an Instagram account and shoot some really good photos. But I think what I'll start doing once I get the video camera is crack these open, and especially when I do the review of the older castings, and I have some more cars, like the older versions and different colors and stuff like that. So you guys kind of look at it, see the progression that Hot Wheels went through on some of these older cars. I'm just throwing these other ones back in front just so you guys can see them again. But anyways, next will be the video. So it's going to show a lot of different cars. I did run through the video really fast, and I didn't really spend much time just showing each individual car because there were so many cars and there was so much stuff there. And I think what I'm going to do is next time I go, I'm going to find one interesting car that you don't normally see, and then ask whoever owns that vehicle to tell us a little bit about it. Because I did come across some cars that I had never seen before. You know, of course, some from Japan that are packaged in the boxes, but I also saw a little series set that I'd just never seen before. When I asked the person who owned it, I was like, you know, tell me a little bit about this. I wasn't familiar with it. He said it actually came from a convention he went to in Japan. So it was specifically for them, and pretty cool. And there's actually in one of these videos, you will actually see that set. You see me ask someone about it, and they didn't really know, and they said I'd have to ask somebody else. And so I just skipped on to the next thing. But what it was, and I'll put a little clip up explaining exactly which car it was, or pair of cars it was. But pretty cool stuff. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and cut to the video of the Hot Wheels Collectors Meet, and then I'll come back and say a good farewell, and that'll be it to the next video. All right, thanks guys. Enjoy.
At first, when I heard it was a cougar, when I'm set, I'm not really nice. Oh my god! She had cheeks and butter. Just put a 49 on them, so it's going to be a long season. I'm so loud.
Let me get a video of your car.
Oh, man. Yeah. So the moonshine, I bought it from there, but the Van Gogh, I ordered it. It came in today. But the paint's I was about to say that. So no, hell no. So I emailed her, so I'm waiting for an email back now. Oh, okay.
I learned don't come here with it.
Okay. All right. Take care.
Checking out your.
Go right ahead, man. Video.
Yeah.
Go bad. I bought them 28 bucks a piece for the track bus. Yeah. Liberty promotion.
Did you get that one from Liberty Room?
Yeah, that's right there. That's pretty.
I didn't make it up there.
It was down. It was floor 1.
Oh.
I walked in there. I'm like, at first I seen it. I thought it was a red line. I didn't want to walk in there, but then that's all over here. I see like 45 bucks. Hi.
That was the first I did. That was when I was really young. That's epoxy. Understandable. Yeah. All right, man. Boucher, thank you very much for your
Show me some of those older cars again. Or did you already put them up? Oh, there they are, right there.
There he is.
Some stuff from the 80s.
Where's the other Datsun? Raffle.
Hey, do you Periscope?
Ooh, I like that.
Do you Periscope?
No.
You should.
Coming up.
Well, you can get a bunch of other Pablo collectors tap in and watch your little show.
That's it. Oh, is it an app?
Yeah, it's an app for the iPhone, or I think they have it for the.
Oh, that one's nice. Mercury Cooter.
Droid now. You ever heard of it, Periscope?
Nice.
Second prize added.
Okay, so right now we have on. I'm going to call this.
That's cool. Yeah, I like that. So we got there. Datsun.
Don't do the drawing yet. Hold on.
That was cool.
NorCal Hospital.
Oh yeah, where's the new car? Right there.
I never touched it.
Ford Transit Superman.
That makes $68. So yeah, the shipping rate.
Well, if you follow me,
And the car is
I'll tell you that.
I got all kinds of
Trading for Robin.
Right now, there's nobody around. What's his number?
Cars. If I remember correctly, this was short series on Knight Rider. Whose are these right here? I didn't realize they made this
They have the whole
car. Though I know it was in at least 1 or 2 episodes on Knight Rider.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize they made. I
They have a whole
didn't.
Knight Rider. Like every vehicle in Knight Rider that's like famous, they have
Right.
it in Hot Wheels.
Well, I mean, I know the Knight Rider, but this was actually a different car in the show Knight Rider. This
Yeah.
wasn't the Knight Rider. This was like the bad version of Knight Rider, I guess. I only saw a couple of those episodes, but yeah, I didn't know they actually made that one. That was pretty crazy.
When I saw it, I was like, man, this is so sick.
Yeah.
Had to have it.
I might have to snag that up for you next time. What do you want on that one?
I don't know. I'll probably do trades, dude.
Trades? Okay.
I was thinking like 10.
$10. Cool. That's fair. Yeah, that's the first I've ever seen the car. I had no idea they made that one.
I've never seen him in stores.
Nice.
Oh, dude, that was so messed up. He gets it.
Here's the Buick Regal.
I think it's cool.
These are what I don't have that I'd like to have. These right here, the stock cars. Yeah.
It's a lot bigger.
The Dodge Challenger, the 48. Yeah, those are cool. I like all of these actually. There's a guy that collects online, and I've seen him with some of those in his thing.
Adam, is that your short car combi?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Now what's that right there?
Whatever you want.
What is that?
It's keep up.
No, don't ask me that.
The teal
I
ones.
hadn't seen that one either.
It's all
That
wood.
one's
Just,
pretty cool.
$2? It's fine.
You want to do? Oh, actually.
It's $2.
Yeah.
Or because remember I was trying to trade.
Alright. I think that's about. Let's check it out. That's the raffle card. Nice.
Yeah, the winner was Precious Open.
Huh? It's from the collectors. It's from the collectors convention.
Anybody else? Adam?
Well, I guess if he gets it, he's gonna open it.
$1 a ticket. Ready to go? Ready?
We're ready to
Okay,
go.
guys, ready? Okay, pay attention. We're gonna do a canned food drive for next month. So bring in canned foods. We're gonna donate them. Mango's gonna take them to the homeless shelter so we can help them out. Usually we give them to the Santa Clara Children's Shelter, but they shut down for whatever reason. So we can't donate to them anymore. They're not there anymore. So this year we're gonna do a food drive. We'll have a special drawing. I'll pick something out of my collection, something junky, I don't know, I'll pick something. So, for every perishable food, non-perishable food you bring in, you'll get a ticket, okay? All right. Awesome, all right.
Nice. Oh, I get to draw it? Oh. All right, let's see here. Who got it?
7, 4, 9.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Knock it open.
You gonna crack it? He's not gonna crack it?
You owe me money.
He's not gonna crack it.